Welcome to Red Dead Redemption 2, it's Abyss, and in this video today, I'm going to show you how to complete a stranger mission called the Noblest of Men and a Woman. Now this will be available in Chapter 2, but you will not be able to finish this until Chapter 4, after the main mission called A Fine Night of Debauchery. Now for the first part, we'll go into this bar in Valentine, talk to this NPC right here who is writing a book about Jim Boy Calloway. He is a famous gunslinger, and so what he's going to do is give us 4 different pictures to go and talk to these other gunmen that basically ran with him back in the day. So what you need to do after this cutscene with them is open up your satchel, look at all 4 of the pictures front and back, and then it will give you a marker on the map to go to each individual location. So basically this video is going to be slightly long, but in the description below I will have timestamps for each individual location. This way you can jump to any part of this video. So next up, basically we are going to each one of these gunslingers, and I will go over each individual part to explain more.
Never heard of them.
Maybe you can go and speak to them. Ask them about Calloway. Any of them get uppity, shoot them. Said that, but...
You want me to go and find some sad, deluded fools like him, ask if he was the greatest, and then if they get uppity, shoot him?
Does sound a lot worse than it did in my head.
How much you paying?
Well, a lot. Half the proceeds of the book, if you help me get it written.
I'll see what I can do.
Ha! Oh, get photos.
Okay.
And there are notes on the back of those portraits that should lead you to him.
I'll see what I can find out.
I imagine we'll be stuck here upon your return. Here's their flop house.
Alright, so now we need to go to the 4 different locations where these gunslingers are. You can go to any order that you want. I just happen to be closer to this one right here. And when we approach her, all we're going to have to do is help her fight off a bunch of bounty hunters, and then we'll be able to take a picture of her, which will complete our first of 4 gunslingers.
About your Wild West days.
I don't care much for reminiscing. You got any friends as bounty hunters?
None that spring to mind.
Well, then you done led them boys here and you none the wiser.
Ah, those bounty hunters.
Knew my luck had run out sooner.
Well, get inside. I'll tell them you're gone.
Oh, no. I ain't hiding from them scalp hunters. Not running from them neither. And fighting? Yeah, if it's just me against them, that'd be a waste of time and nitroglycerin.
Well, let me know what I can do.
You want that Wild West story, don't you?
Yes, I do.
All right. Get up here quick. Now when I give you the word, hit that. Whole place is wired.
Black Belle, I got a contract here for your life or your liberty. We'd sooner it be liberty.
That's mighty reasonable, mister. Come here, let me take a look at it. Come on. Oh, come on. Stop just there. Now, set it off. Here goes your contract. Hit that thing. Woo! Is that the last of them?
Yeah. You got them scalp hunters off your back.
For now.
For now. So, you gonna tell me about your Wild West days? Running with Jim Boy Calloway?
Little boy Calloway? The only running he did was away from a fight. And that's about the end of it.
Well, the man's apparently a famous gunslinger.
Yeah, so they say. But, don't get what's famous confused with what's true. The ones of us that lived that life, we was too busy being scared for our scalp to talk to no newspaper writers or dime novel men.
Well, what were they like then? Those days they all talk about.
Same as now, I guess. Only longer ago.
All right. I'm gonna need your picture, too, if it ain't a trouble.
No, sir, no trouble at all. Can't be worse than those awful drawings on the wanted posters.
Hell, great. Look, you stand over there and let me get this thing ready.
Ready? How do you want me? Like this?
Okay, I got it.
Well, I guess I'll be on my way.
Here. Well, thank you, Mrs. Belle. You gonna be all right?
Oh, been running for 20 years. Suppose I'll be running till I drop. Just the way it is.
Yep. Good luck.
Alright, so our second gunslinger is located in Rhodes. We just need to head into the post office and talk to the guy behind the counter. He'll let us know that he always rides the train. So when we approach the train and we talk to Billy, which is our second gunslinger, he's going to start running. We need to chase him down, and then we'll end up having to have our duel with him. Afterwards, just take a picture, and then that'll complete our second gunslinger.
Name of Midnight, Billy?
Oh, that old soak? Yeah, he spends days on board these trains, but he's going nowhere but the gutter. I imagine you'll find him right in the next one through here. Either that or the next one. Try them both. Look in the bar car.
Mr. Midnight?
Excuse me, I'm trying to drink.
Mr. Midnight, listen, this won't take a moment. I just want to talk with you about your old days as a shootist.
Get away from me!
Hey!
I didn't shoot him in his sleep!
No one's
I didn't shoot
saying
him
that...
in his sleep, and if I did, it was the only way!
Not a problem. I'm here about Jim Boy Calloway, and no one shot him yet.
I knew you'd come for me! Get away from me!
Mr. Midnight!
Come for me! It weren't my fault! I knew!
You don't know nothing, Mr. Midnight. I want to talk. Don't do something foolish.
You come for me! Come on!
Alright, so our third gunslinger is named Emmet, and this is probably the funniest one of them all. Basically, he wants us to go and shove our manure before he'll even talk to us, and then we find out afterwards he's not going to even talk to us at all. So you blow up the manure just to piss him off, then basically you end up having a duel with him. Afterwards, just take his picture, and this will complete the third gunslinger.
Used to be a quick draw guy. You knew Jim Boy Calloway?
Used to be's correct. Them days are long over. And who might you be?
Don't matter. I need you to tell me about Jim Boy. Just a quote for a book.
A book about Jim Boy? Well, shit. I can't talk to you now. Look at me. I'm knee-deep in hog crap.
Well, don't mind me. We can talk while you work.
I ain't talking and shoveling. Besides, a young man like you could get it done in half the time.
I don't know about that.
What's to know? You interested in the old days? You shoveled this shit, I tell you some stories. You keep your hands clean, I don't give you squat.
God damn it. These better be some stories.
Oh, they are. Pick up the fork and get to work. Or get out of here and stop wasting my time.
All right. Shovel your damn shit.
Jim Boy weren't nothing, you know. Me? I killed men, women, and children, too. Animals. I even killed rocks. And I killed them good. I shot folks, stabbed folks, skinned folks. I scalped some. Boy, they scream when you scalp them.
Hey, let me work.
Don't know what's got into these hogs, but I know what's coming out of them. I bashed folks, butchered folks. I burned folks alive. Buried folks alive. One time,
Hey, I get it, all right? You're mean. What about Calloway?
You have no idea, girlie. Like a feminine type like you, I'd probably have chopped your head off, stuffed you, and eaten you like a sausage.
No doubt.
Now it's clean enough to eat off.
I guess I'm done.
Get that barrel to the shit pile, and I suppose you is.
All right.
No shortage of shit round here. Comes from hungry hogs and no hands.
Hell, that stinks. Whew. Okay, I cleaned up your mess. Go on. Tell me about Calloway.
I said I'd tell you stories. I didn't say they'd be about him.
Don't trifle with me, old man. You knew him. Just give me something, anything.
You making a book, you should make it about me.
They're just words, is all. Give me something to say and I'll leave you alone. You owe me that.
Hey, you be careful. Killer like me, it don't take much to end up on the end of my knife. One time...
You know what? I don't think you were anything at all. Just a crazy old man.
I ain't a killer? Well, you'd already be hog feed. I hadn't made a deal with the Federals, got this far.
This is your last chance, Mr. Granger. Give me a quote for the book!
Hey, you don't hit no man of peace, no government witness.
Calloway said you was full of piss, but he didn't tell me the half of it.
I'm itching to drop you, girlie. Only you ain't worth my time. I got too much to lose.
Too much to lose? Well, seeing as I cleaned up this pigsty, I figure I'm in my rights to wreck it. Let's see.
You don't want to do that? You walk away right now.
Well. All I wanted was a quote.
You don't know who you're trifling with. That's my stick! You walk away right now. No, you did not!
You just took yourself a regular shit shower, Mr. Granger. Boy, that's real nasty.
You earned yourself a killing, and I'm going to enjoy it now. Draw. It's going to be the last thing you do.
Alright, so our final gunslinger is located all the way up in the northwest where the snow is, basically the area where we started in the first chapter. Now, there's no easy way around this one. You'll have to eliminate all of his men, and then once you approach the door where he's at, you'll end up having a duel with him. Afterwards, this is the point. If you completed all 4 of the gunslingers and took their pictures, you have to now wait until chapter 4 for the main mission, A Fine Night of Debauchery. Once that comes past, then you'll be able to start the second part of the Noblest of Men and a Woman.
Gonzalo! What happened out there?
Flaco Hernandez, you in there? I didn't want trouble, but I'm just here to speak with you. About Boy Calloway? I'm unarmed.
King Gallagher.
I just want to talk. About Boy Calloway?
Sure. Here's your message.
Alright, so now you're in chapter 4 and you passed the main mission, A Night of Debauchery. We're going to be doing part 2 of this quest, and we're going to go back to the saloon over in Valentine to talk to our NPC that started everything, but as you can see, he's not here. So you're going to talk to the bartender and he'll tell you that he's in another location on a riverboat. So basically now we're going to have to travel over there to start part 3.
Boy Calloway and a rider called Levin?
Drunk Boy Calloway. This bar's got bullet marks to remember him by. Last I heard, they was in Saint Denis. Had rooms on a riverboat there.
Saint Denis? On the riverboat? Okay then.
Okay, so for part 3, we're going to go on to this riverboat and we're going to talk to Jim Boy. He's going to give us a story about his past about another gunslinger named Slim Grant. So now we need to go and locate this Slim Grant, bring him to Jim Boy, and then they're going to have their final duel.
Enjoying a drink on the observation deck. You can follow me. If you're quick, you might catch him sober.
Oh, my friend with no name. You found us.
Sure.
How did you get on?
About how you'd expect.
Well, any good anecdotes?
Anecdotes?
From the old days.
To be honest, things went a little differently. I did shoot a lot of people. I thought that's sort of what you wanted.
Well, I'd, yes, that'll be fine. Do you think anyone noticed it was you?
Noticed? I think the people I shot noticed.
I mean, do you think anyone would mind if we said he'd done it? Boy Calloway.
Sure, I don't care. Just as long as...
Share the money? Of course I will. Literature is a filthy business, but sometimes it pays well. Especially when you lie.
Great.
That's so goddamn fast. What the hell's going on here?
Nothing.
Who's this grass snake?
You know, I don't know.
Have you been being me?
I'm nobody, buddy.
Well, I always hated Slim Grant. Oh, he killed my cousin. But that was years ago.
Well, where's Slim Grant? Who's Slim Grant?
This is him, an old friend of Mr. Calloway's.
He ain't no friend of mine.
He's state marshal now, out of Annesburg.
State marshal? Make a damn cousin killer state marshal, do they?
All right, I'll go get him.
Great. We'll wait for you at Brandywine Drop.
Just sober up and start practicing. Otherwise, this won't be a book. It'll be a memorial.
Whatever you say. You know what? I kind of like it.
Alright, so our 4th and final mission will basically be looking for Slim Grant over in his sheriff office. But when we get there, the deputy's going to say that he went looking for some fugitives. So this is the point that I recommend you making a save because things could possibly go wrong. When you get to the camp and you have to defeat all the fugitives, it says capture Slim Grant alive. So I don't know if he gets killed in the middle of the battle or if something gets, if something could happen and go wrong basically. And either it'll reset your checkpoint or you'll fail the mission. So just make a save beforehand just to be on the safe side. Alright, so once you eliminate the enemy, you're going to basically free up Slim Grant, but not completely. You're going to kind of leave him still tied, and you're going to put him on your horse and then bring him to where Jim Boy is so they can finally duel. But the thing is, Jim Boy ends up shooting him in the back, and you end up dueling Jim Boy. After you complete the duel, this will complete our stranger mission. Other than that, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. If you found this video helpful, make sure you support by hitting that like button and subscribing and turning on a notification bell. With that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
must be Slim Grant.
State Marshal, Slim Grant.
Okay. Let's get you out of here.
Yes. Indeed, son.
I need a favor, Mr. Grant. It's nothing big. I'll explain on the way. You might as well relax.
This is real peculiar. I'm State Marshal, you know.
Comfortable enough for you?
Yeah, I know. Sit down. I'll be with me. Hey, you gonna tell me what the hell is going on here? I was, before you got so short. Son, what the hell are you up to? I'm taking you to see an old friend of yours. It's real. Will you stop being so damn cryptic? I'm telling you all I can. It's a job. Someone wants to see you. Take you to. What if I don't want to see them? Well, that's a good old keeping that rope around your wrist. I'm State Marshal, and this is an abduction. Horseshit, I'm saying this is just a little detour on the way to Liberty. This is it. Down here. Oh, there's over, Marshal Grant. State Marshal Grant. Yeah, yeah.
So you got him.
I think so.
Did you kill his cousin back in '82?
Whose cousin? My cousin. I never shot no one didn't deserve it. You shot Jed Calloway. And I told you then I'd shoot you too. And I would've if you'd shown up. I was there. No, you weren't. You left town. You take that back. But I don't care now. It's nigh on 20 years ago. We're old men. We're lucky. Fight me. You're an old man. Come on, fight me. It's a bit late, isn't it? God damn you! Oh!
Well, that settles that then.
Shot him in the back. I shot him in the goddamn back.
And these things happen.
God damn you, goddamn both of you!
Well, now calm down. Who cares? You should have shot him 20 years ago. He's dead now.
You are a sickness scum like you and you, Plato. Come on, draw!
Why?
I said draw, goddammit!
No.
Yes!
Shit! Shit indeed. Still, at least now you got an ending to your book.
He's dead.
Oh, don't you start now.
No, I'm not starting. I'm happy. I'm free. I can finally go back to writing westerns instead of being in one.
He was pretty wild. And I know some wild people.
He was certainly complicated.
I'm sorry I shot him.
No, and you didn't shoot him. He did. In the back, after he mortally wounded Slim Grant. Fair and square.
Yes, that's it.
Last of the gunslingers.
Well, more or less, I guess.
There's more?
Oh, there's always folk who shoot you in the back and then rewrite history.
Oh, hey! Where do I send the money?
Send it to Tacitus Kilgore. No, that ain't my real name.